Alexa, off. Good morning, y'all. It's about 5 o'clock right now. First thing that I do upon getting up is I drink some stuff. So I got a little bit of guayaki tea, apple cider vinegar. I'm not the biggest fan of vinegar, so and since I don't like apple cider vinegar either, it really helps to wake me up in the morning time. So once I get this going, this should right on up. All right, I am wide awake now. Wow. The next thing I do is I'm gonna go to the gym and do some fasted cardio. Right now I'm in a new phase of my diet. I'm gonna take y'all through that today and why I'm doing what I'm doing. For my fasted cardio, this is 64 ounces of water. What I've mixed it in here is just like some BCAAs. Put into a shaker cup. Got some creatine. Just give it creatine. Just for the first thing in the morning. Usually I don't do this, but lately I have. It's got some BCAAs in here. This is just to flavor the water, but I really want to make sure I get some BCAAs in before I do my fasted cardio. So what I'll also do is have my little BCAA tablets. Shake it up. That's my other alarm going off right now to make sure my butt is getting up. So you see I got Alexis wake me up in the morning, and now I got my phone to wake me up. So just to make sure I'm actually gonna stay on track. So this is my current routine, what I do and eat in a day. Boom. Usually in the mornings I don't try to keep the cardio too intense. On days where I'm gonna lift weights, I'll probably do about 25 max 30 minutes of cardio, and what I'll do is I'll do interval training on the Stairmaster, where it's going up and down, up and down, up and down. Two things that get me through cardio: my Netflix account and these Bose headphones. Like, I love these. Almost finishing up here. 5 seconds. 40 minutes of cardio. Instead of Netflix today, I watched HBO Go. Watched it for the second time. The Insecure series by Issa Rae. Oh my God. Yeah, it'll have you laughing the entire time. Ready? Let's go. It's about 50 degrees here in Dallas, so I'm all bundled up. Last time we talked about diet, I was doing the ketogenic diet. I switched up my diet a bit, and I'm working with that trainer again. We have moved on now to a much higher carb diet. So I make breakfast fresh every day. I have a combination of eggs and jasmine rice because I didn't want to have oatmeal. Seasoned jasmine rice that I've cooked up. Then I'll add in a little bit of the 5-spice blend. Thought of maybe eating some raw egg yolks may make some people queasy. Use the steam from the rice to help to cook it, so I mix it in. I found this kimchi poke sauce, this sushi spot that I like to go to. It's really high sodium, so it's really darn delicious. What I like about my meal plan right now is that it's actually pretty basic. It's rice and eggs, it's rice and meat, it's potatoes and meat, but it's up to me to actually make it a lot more interesting and tasty. Whenever you are going through your own type of transformation and you're trying to really find what's working for your body, the most important thing is to be consistent. But I can't start out just doing a very plain, boring, bland diet from day one and then make changes to it on day 5 and then expect to be able to kind of pinpoint what's working and what's not. So I'm in a brand new discovery phase of my own body. So everything is streamlined, but everything is always uniform. So in addition to food, I'm also keeping my water intake or my non-sugary liquid intake pretty high. So I drink about a gallon a day. About 16 ounces of guayaki tea mixed in with water with this huge half a gallon bottle. And to make this a little bit more tasty, what I've done is I've added in some rose water. So I found this rose water off of Amazon. It's really pleasing, it's calming, it's satisfying, and if anything, it's just an aromatic, and so it makes it go by so much faster. In terms of meal timing, I really don't have a really strict one right now. Eating about every 2 or 3 hours. Because my carbs are so high, I just try to get them in as early as possible. So I try to eat the majority of my carbs before 6 or 7 p.m. at night. But right now I haven't really tried to be too strict with that, so I'm still losing weight, I'm still progressing, I'm still on track. And I also like the feeling of kind of waking up fasted, waking up with an empty stomach, and I find that whenever I eat larger meals with carbs before bed, that I wake up still feeling really full. For my second meal of the day. I'm obsessed with this little lunchbox thing. It's actually it's got foil inside, so it keeps everything the same temperature. It's really dope. I've got chicken, barbecue chicken, and I've got some shredded cabbage here, a cup of shredded cabbage, and then on the bottom I've got some jasmine rice. It's that same jasmine rice that I had before. Mix everything together and enjoy it. Alright, so I'm back at home, and now I'm going to show you all what I eat for about meal 3, meal 4. This is how I've been doing my meal prep lately, so I've just got all of the ingredients here separately, and it's just easier for me because I like to weigh my food now, so I'm trying to be as precise and as accurate and also as consistent as possible so I can know what's working for my body and what's not. I got some roasted red potatoes, scooped those out, and then I've got some broccolini. So now I'm going to weigh out 6 ounces of, this is turkey, 6 ounces to the T. So this is what I'm gonna eat right now for my next meal. And I just try to keep it really simple because right now I am enjoying some condiments, so I may put some mustard on there or some barbecue sauce or some other type of sauce that may have a little bit of sugar, and that's okay so long as I'm just consistently using that. So I didn't want to over season the turkey and then not be able to really enjoy different condiments. And then as far as the potatoes are concerned, what I do, I like to cut my red potatoes in like eighths and then spread them out onto a baking sheet, rub them down in some olive oil, and then sea salt, pepper, garlic, and then thyme. I love to use a whole lot of thyme. Thyme it packs in a lot of flavor, but it's not too harsh, so you can use it liberally. Bit of the peanut sauce, barbecue sauce as well. Hey, wait. But you can't catch it. Okay, maybe you can. It's crazy. Been in Texas all my life, and this weather still drives me crazy. A blizzard in the morning time, there's be spring break in the afternoon, summer in the evening, and then right back to winter again. It's crazy. Wow. You ever buy something from the store, but you wish you really hadn't? That's me right now. These little sugar-free things are really good if you only eat 5. I haven't calculated how much it would be if I've eaten 14 today. It's dinner time. Same thing I had for breakfast, basically 2 eggs and then about 6 egg whites. But one day a week I get to have steak, and that is today, so I'm gonna have that. When I was in Israel, they had this amazing seasoning called Baharat, and I just found out that Private Selection, part of the store brand of Kroger's, they started to make a lot of these spices. So onion, garlic, sea salt, pepper, Baharat. I don't know how to say it. And now that the Baharat is cooking, I can really smell the different notes in it. So it's got some cinnamon, got some cumin type of smell, clove. So this Baharat, it's gonna take your palate on this amazing adventure. All right, so winding down. It's my last meal of the day. Usually if I'm gonna have real food, then I'd eat maybe about an hour before bedtime. But since I'm gonna go to bed in about 30 minutes, I'm gonna have a shake. A lot of people like to use the casein protein at night. That's fine too. I just use, I found a really good tasting protein that has a mixture of both the fast and slow digesting protein. It's by Man Sports, it's called Clean Protein. And I've really been enjoying it because this stuff is like Really, really tasty. Then I add in some peptides. I put water in the shakes, mixed in with a little bit of unsweetened almond milk. But I just add this in just to help out with some of the creamy texture. And then I will toss in a little bit of flaxseed oil, make it a little bit more hearty, boost the caloric content so that when my body can feed on it throughout the night. And the last thing I'll do before bed is I will make sure that my water is ready to go for the morning time. My BCAAs, my electrolytes and vitamins is already ready to go. It's got a little bit of glutamine in here as well. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and start winding down, get ready for bed. I wanna leave y'all with a couple of just quick takeaways from this. Right now, I'm falling in love with fitness and food all over again. And I started this by just going back to the basics. Do what you were first doing when you first started out. I was telling a buddy, it's really important that whenever you are feeling motivated, those times where things are really going well and you're on your diet, you're in your training, to do this thing that I call drop breadcrumbs. Dropping breadcrumbs means you want to leave a trail of what you are doing. So that way, whenever you don't feel that way anymore, you can go back to those breadcrumbs and you can find your way back to that passion. When trying to rediscover your body and to tweak it for you, it's really important that you stay very consistent. It's not something that I usually preach on my channel in terms of eating the same thing, but right now I'm doing that because I want to learn how my body is going to respond to different foods. It's not just about the macros. Yes, hitting your calories and your proteins and your macronutrients is very important, but oftentimes our bodies respond to foods differently. And when you've got a lot of variation, sometimes you don't know what's causing what type of reaction to your body. I do not anticipate doing this for the long haul. I don't recommend doing that for the long haul. Food truly does bring us together. You can create a lot of good memories with foods. Don't become so focused on one thing that you lose sight of some of the other benefits that come along with food. Last thing is that about a week ago, I launched an app with the FitMenCook suite. It's called Snapsy, and I've been tracking all of my progress. So I'm gonna come back to you all in about a month to let you all know how I'm doing. And this is a free app for the iPhone, iOS platform. It's called Snapsy, and it helps to basically automate your entire experience. So that way, every transformation pick is the exact same, and you can visually see much better how your body is changing over time. It is free, $99 at the App Store, so go and download it. In just about a week, we've already had close to 30-something thousand downloads, and people are really loving the app. We're getting lots of good feedback about it. So depending on how it goes, we're going to continue to monitor it, but we'd love to maybe bring this over to the Android market as well. But I will see y'all again in about a month. I'm going to show you how my physique is changing and how my diet is changing as well. Thank y'all for watching today's video. Until next time, of course, I want y'all to keep it healthy, but never ever boring. Good night.